sponsoring some kids to buy a lifetime license. I don't know if y'all have a lifetime where y'all from, but we got a lifetime.
Yeah.
We thought about sponsoring a few kids all the way up. I think up to 17s when you can, where it's a little cheaper. We're going to try to sponsor some kids and, you know, give them a lifetime if they ain't got one.
Very good.
That's pretty cool.
So, man, where you at in Tennessee? Are you in, like, Camden, or where y'all at?
Man, I'm 45 minutes from Camden. You know where Jackson's at?
Yep.
Sir, sure do.
I'm in a little town just a little bit north of it. You could blink and you'll miss my town.
I've been to a town around there like that. Had a little gas station in it. That was it.
Yeah, Bradford. I don't know if you're familiar with that or not, but
I don't even remember the name of the town, dude.
but yeah, man, it's great, man. I mean, I think which last year was a pretty poor year. We had, like I said, 75 entries, and I think only like 20 people turned in turkeys.
Hey, Coop, did you ever pick up your mount when you got home?
I picked my pheasant up here. I will go grab it.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, your pheasant. I know when you was here, you said you was picking it up on your way home.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet, Thomas?
No, I ain't got a chance to see it yet. Like I said, I lost my phone in the water.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Speaking of pheasants, my brother from another mother on top there, Nick, he knocked it.
Oh, that sounds about nice.
God,
I like that a lot.
he hit the lottery.
Dude, that's got one of the longest tails I've ever seen. Let me see that tail again.
19 inches.
No, I remeasured it. I measured it wrong. 28.
20. Dang. Yeah, that's nice. What did he charge you to add that extra 13 inches?
It was Viagra.
Man.
That's a nice
So
one.
how did this one? I've been wondering, man, how did Dublin, Maine come about?
All right, so we went to, so we got a, like I said, we got a pit in Arkansas, and it's a rice field. Well, so me and a few buddies, I think it was me. I don't know if y'all know. There's the J-Lo, and then there's Hatcher. He's the guy that pretty much made the first video. And I said we ought to come up with a name. And I said, you know, just have fun with it. And then we like brainstormed. We come up with like some of the stupidest stuff I've ever heard in my life. And then and I said, well, I was like, we're in a rice field, and I was like, you know, people, you know, out around Asia, I was like, well, why don't we just call ourselves Duck Lo Mein? And they're like, but lo mein is a noodle. I was like, so that's the whole point.
Right.
I was like, we'll just call ourselves Duck Lo Mein, and just instead of spelling it the way lo mein is, I said just put M-A-N-E like Maine. So that's where it come from, and so I stuck with it, and now we're doing all right. I'm proud of it.
I was fucking ass, man. So how did chopping it up come about? The Duck Lo Mein?
Yeah, we were sitting there. So we were talking about shirt designs, and I was like, well, what if we get a duck, like on a flat top, chopping it up? And like we all looked at each other when I said that, and I was like, that's a catchphrase right there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, definitely. Yeah.
We come up. We got a few haters, but I mean, you're gonna have a lot of haters when you do it.
You get them no matter where you go.
Yeah, man. But you know, I tell you what though, I love it. I think it's amazing.
They only talk about the great ones. You don't never hear about the bad ones. They only talk about the good ones, so let them go.
Yep.
Oh yeah. You know, I'm not some professional hunter, and I'll never claim to be a professional hunter. But I mean, there's a lot more worse things that I could be doing. And you know, so like what like some people run their mouth about us doing TikToks and all that, and saying we need to worry more about hunting instead of TikToks. I was like, man, these are I'm making memories with my buddies. You know, I'm having fun doing it. You know, live a little. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's my thing. You're here for a short time, not a long time. Make memories.
And
Amen.
that's like when I went down and hunted with Thomas, we both said there won't be a lot of birds. Because it just...
We had a blast, though.
But that was probably one of the top tiers of my waterfowl season, was that. and it was just so much fun. Um,
So,
so
y'all know I went a couple weeks ago to Northeast Arkansas, and I got to help my buddy Jimbo build. And, you know, like I told y'all, there's a storm that come through 2 nights before we hunted. 80% plus of the birds left. But I did get it first. I finally shot a northern shoveler in full plume. But man, Jimbo kept apologizing. I said, dude, I don't care. I'm out here with friends. We got a father-daughter hunt going on. I'm having a great time. We had to push the girls in the boat across the slough. I mean, everything. Busted up a little bit of ice as we was going. But, dude, we had a great time. I could have gave a damn if we even saw a bird. I was having so much fun.
Hey, Coop, I meant to tell you, like I said, I got a chance to talk to you, but, so you remember, Mark?
yeah,
Dude, we met the dickhead at the boat ramp?
yeah, the guy that was a asshole for a out-of-stater parking at the ramp.
Dude, check this out. So check this out. A couple weeks, well, it had been last weekend. Yeah, last weekend, me and him went out on his boat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know where we set at, right?
Yeah, you can go right down. You can bring the boat in.
Well, listen. Remember when you looked down that little island that was kind of down there in the middle?
Yeah.
Dude, we went down to Scioto, drifted back up. 2 woodies came out, popped one of them, went on the island. Don't know where it landed on that island, got off. He gets off a boat. He ain't 10 steps off the boat. Dude turns around and goes white. He goes, hey, Bob. I said, what? He goes, I just found an unalive person. I said, dude, shut up. I thought, mannequin or something like that, done washed up. Dude, I walked up on it. Instantly, I said, hey, man, call law. Hey, we sit from 11 o'clock. I'll send you the news article from 11 o'clock until almost a little after 5. It's almost 6 o'clock with the dive team, Pickaway County Sheriff's Office, and Columbus Police. They just identified the guy 2 days ago. He's a 52-year-old male out of Ohio.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, he was reported 2 weeks prior missing.
You know what is funny about? It's not funny. Let me take that back. But we were talking while we were walking back. You know how crazy it'd be if we found like a crackhead body or something? Like,
yeah, and that's what the whole time I was sitting there, we was waiting on the dive team and watching them bring him up and all that. I'm like, dude, that's crazy because we was literally just joking about that shit under that bridge, and here it is, not even a mile down on the island.
Damn it, man. That's like wild.
Dude, I'll tell you what, it was super, dude. But then, like, they kind of, I don't know, well, you wasn't in there last night, but like I was telling Chris, it was kind of weird because, like, we was the one that made the call, and they're holding us there. Like, dude, they confiscated the guns, inspected the boat, everything. Like, bro, I'm not going to call. You know what I mean? I'm not going to cause a crime scene. I ain't call and turn myself in. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like weird assessment. I'm like, well, we found it.
Well, if you would have turned around and left him, some of this probably would have wound up showing up at your house.
Right. Oh, 110%. Well, we wasn't. That's the thing. We wasn't the only one down there that day. There was 4 or 5 other trucks and trailers down there. You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, I know every one of us. Well, 3 out of 5 of us passed it going up and floated back down. So we were the second to last person on that dock. So 4 other boats now went by it.
and that river current is pushing. It.
Oh yeah, dude, it's moving.
It's not like that river is stale and you can walk to an island. And that, I feel so sorry for his family and everything, but Ohio rivers are not something to joke about.
They move. Well, I was telling Chris, I made the mistake 3 years ago. That's why I said know the limit of your waders. I made a mistake 3 years ago. What I misstepped or wasn't paying attention, whatever you want to call it. I went in. It went from 6, 8 inches to 4 foot. Just I fell. Waders filled up. Luckily, I was able to click them off in time. But hey, I watched the waders go. I said, let them go to take them.
Yeah.
There's a pond. So the Old Vine River over here, there's a little pond on the side of the bank up on the terrace. So we duck out that pond, and I've never walked out in the middle of that pond Well, I've always known it was deep, but I didn't know how deep it was until one day, me and my buddy went out to the pond, and he brought his nephew. Well, his nephew was smaller, so we put him in the kayak to go get the ducks. Well, all I know is I think we shot 2 gadwalls, and he says, well, I'll go get them in the kayak. I was like, bet. I was like, because I ain't getting in that kayak. I hate water just as it is, even a river or a deep pond. I'm a little skeptical around that kind of crap. And so he goes out there, and all I hear is a paddle slap the water. I turn and look, and the kayak's just white.
Yep.
And I'm like, that ain't right.
Belly up.
And then I look again, and I was like, oh crap, he's done freaking flipped. I try to walk out to the middle of it, and the middle of it is over my head. And I was like, I looked at my buddy, I was like, you're gonna have to go get your nephew or something, dog.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
That was a bad. Oh my gosh, dude. That was one of them days that I was, dude. I didn't know what to do. I panicked bad for that kid. And I felt awful.
There was this one, we had to save somebody 3 weeks ago. We were running down the canal, and there's 2 other boats in this canal, and I don't know if you know what a canoe is, but it's like a canoe, but with like a 15 horsepower motor on it.
It's almost like a Piro with a motor on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about now. Okay. I didn't know that was the name of those.
Oh yeah. And dude, we're running, and this guy just catches the wake off this one boat and just plows it into the water, flips the boat over, lost his gun, the decoys start going everywhere. Dude, it was a mess, and thank God we were out there when we were, because everybody was going duck hunting. So he flipped the boat back over, brought him back into the boat ramp and everything, but lost his guns, 2 guns, all his ammo and everything. Man, I felt real bad for the dude. Dude thought he was going to drown because he had the waders on, and it's about 20 feet deep. It was a mess.
I don't know how you been in Arkansas about that public. I've seen videos of Arkansas opening morning with the boats over on public. I don't know how you boys do it. I would never.
That looks like a mess, man.
No,
I'm Arkansas
dude,
raised, but
Yeah, that race, that timber race.
You hear me? Some of them boys is crazy as shit. I wouldn't even get in the boat with them.
no, dude, that freaking waves in there. No, dude, there ain't no freaking way. I mean, no. I like duck hunting and all, but man, I ain't doing that, man. God,
Listen, we ain't
just
in no drag race. We're all going to the same area. Them birds is going to be in the same area. Ain't no need to damn drag race and kill somebody or hurt yourself. That's pointless.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's y'all's swing duck thing? That happened over there.
Which incident are you talking about? I know of 2.
There was one where I think this 20 people drunk aboard. They talked to him in the parking lot. There was about like 20 people. I think it was 2. They were talking to 2 boys and just flat out hollering at them and crap.
No, so what that was, when that kid went and hunted, I know some people that was there when that happened, and I mean, I believe them. I've known them for years. I don't think they're bullshitting about it. They said what happened is a walk-in only spot. Well, that kid come walking out before every game of fish legal, walk-in time, and so they got on those ass. Well, this kid, I say kid, I'm 45. I think he's like 22 or some shit like that. So he's a kid to me. But so everybody saw him walk out. He's trying to sneak back to his truck where his girlfriend was asleep in the truck. He forgot something. Well, this kid is very well known for sleeping in holes, which you're not allowed to do. No big deal, Billy. Which you're not allowed to do. Going in before everybody else, like the night before, thinking he won't get caught if he stays out there all night, sleeping in holes. And he's notorious about sitting 50, 75 yards off your hole and shooting swing ducks. And then guys that confronted him about it a weekend or two before, he was over there shooting his swing ducks. That's what all that was about. That's why he was yelling at him about shooting swing ducks. So, but he said he got pretty great. Like, the dude's lucky he had any teeth with his dad from what they were telling him. So,
Hey, check this out, Cooper. That's something else I was going to tell you. So we went out. What was it? Thursday. Yeah. No. Take it back. We went on Tuesday after work. We just got down, dude. Mind you, I've seen old green jeans down there maybe twice in the last 3 years. We get down there, we unload, we go out, we come back up. Like I said, there's a truck in front of us. He was just coming up. Said, "You doing any good?" "Oh yeah, got a few." Dude, quick as you top that hill right there, where you back down.
Yeah.
He was sitting in the truck checking everybody. He had old dude's boat tore apart. Now there's 2 dudes in this boat. All right. Tell me why I leaned up against which I don't care. You know what I mean? Listen, I took a couple. You know what I mean? To me, when I go out, I only need. You know what I mean? I take my shotgun out. So during the inspection of this dude's boat, they found 4 different ARs.
Jesus.
Three shotguns and 4 pistols. They had them all lined up on the side of this truck. I said, "Hey, well, boys, you want to sell that boat? Let me give you my number for bail money."
Jesus. What they running? Columbia Bam Bam? Up a river?
Right. That's what my buddy said. He said, Sayona only goes up so far. Where are you guys headed to? Mexico?
They damn sure wasn't scared of nothing, was they?
Hey, dude, that's what I said. I was joking with him, but we pulled up there beside dude, and old boy just kind of got his head hung. And I said, "Hey, man," I said, "You think about selling that boat?" He goes, "Oh, no, man. I don't know after this." And I said, "Well, if you need bail money, give me a holler."
y'all was talking about the good Arkansas boat racing. I'll be honest with y'all, man. All y'all know I'm from Arkansas, but live in Northeast Oklahoma now.
Yeah, we don't hold that against you.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I mean, I'm like 15 minutes from the Arkansas border or whatever. Man, my late teens and early 20s, I partook in those Arkansas boat races. But now that I'm 45 years old, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll let you boys do whatever you want. If you're in my home, I'll go on and find someplace else. I ain't hauling through the woods like some damn madman. Shit, I got a family.
Well, that's what I said. Go ahead, sorry.
No, I'm done.
No, well, that's what I was saying about them Louisiana boys, man. Like I said, my buddy and them sent me videos over them dudes, and you know, what I mean, they're up there stacked, 200-300 deep, trying to get in one hole when the gates are in the morning. I said, "Well, there ain't enough money in this world. You think I'm gonna get out there and wait? You know what I mean? 80, 90 boats deep to get in. There's 3 holes. Y'all gonna be in there swatting on top of each other."
What's going on, Trevor?
Put me on the TikTok.
What you doing, big leg? What up, dude? What you doing?
He been eating good, I think.
He been burning his house down.
Hey, big leg, I'm gonna be in your
Let me
neighborhood
turn
tomorrow.
this music down. Put me on the big screen, Halligan.
I got you.
Hey, there we
Big
go.
leg, I'm gonna be in your neighborhood tomorrow, brother.
I'll be at work.
You gonna be at work?
Hell yeah, boy.
Damn. Nah, we're gonna head to Victoria tomorrow. I ain't been to the pit in three weeks.
Man,
Damn it, boy.
I gotta say, y'all be safe. Everybody's going out this weekend. Don't be safe.
Yeah, be safe.
Get a hold of me. If you need anything, get a hold of me. Hey, y'all going out? Be safe. I'll talk to y'all later.
Yes. I will send you my number, Thomas, so you can text me. So.
All right, well, I'll talk to y'all later.
Duck Lomain,
Yes, sir.
y'all coming at the right
wrong time, Bubba. You should have been here about 3 days ago.
I know it. That's what I told my buddy. I said we should have been there 3 days ago.
Yeah, and all last week too.
Bryce is on here? Oh, shit. It's the start of the bit right here.
What's going on?
Hey. Chris.
What's up, brother?
I done had a few too many Coronas. You was drinking them 3 hours ago when I was talking to you.
I ain't stopped.
2 hours before that when I talked to you.
Hey, Big Leg, I got a question. Do you think is it worth it if I get another pit in Victoria next year? Do you think it'd be worth it? I mean, I want your honest opinion.
If you're going to spend money like that, you need to send me a PM. I'll send you a phone number, and we'll lease something together in Missouri, and I'll show you boys how to kill them.
All right.
Oh, whoa, don't leave a brother out now. Whoa.
If we're throwing lease numbers, we could just have like a giant. We could just buy a property instead of leasing it, and just outfit it and make our money back.
You know how much land goes for in the North?
Hello, man. Yes, sir.
I'm telling you right now, Bubba, Victoria 10 years ago, you'd kill limits every day.
Well, see,
In this day and time, you're wasting your money there.
I know I am, and which to me, the only reason I like hunting in Victoria is around that area is because 2 years ago, that's the last place me and my granddaddy got to hunt together was over there, and then a year later after we had that pit, he passed away, but I don't know, man, it's just weird out there, and I like the feeling out there, but I just feel like you said, I'm wasting my money out there.
I've got a guy that I know that leases pits in Missouri, and I'm telling you right now, they can get pretty salty. And one of them we leased about 4 years ago was only about 45 minutes from my house, and it's one of the, no, it's up there in the boot deal. It's one of the crappiest years we'd had, and we still kill birds out of that thing.
There's a guy that we used to lease from. His name is he's a lawyer up there in Missouri, around Corella.
Was you up around Buffalo Bluff?
Man, I can't remember where we were, man. I was 13 or 12 when we had that. And let me tell you, my dad and my granddaddy killed the fire out of them there. I think it was I know it was around. I think it was around Braggadocio, if I ain't mistaken. Around somewhere around in there. I could be wrong. Like I said, I could be wrong. I know it's somewhere around Braggadocio, Boot Hill area.
I'll go with you, boy. Uncle lived in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Man, that was some dove hunting fool. I wish they still had them. I mean, they've been dead now, but I still wish I could check inside the family for the land. Give me the big screen for like 5 seconds, Halligan.
All right, will do.
I'm gonna do this quick. I hope man. We talked about this. That was yesterday morning. If y'all got to see it.
Why is it so bright in here? Are you in heaven?
It might be at the
My
right.
grill is over. Hold on. Where am I at? My grill is smoking like no tomorrow.
Don't go into the light, I swear.
I'm running.
How far are you from
I'm running. How far am I from Blaville?
Yeah.
Cause when you hunt in Victoria, you're 6, 7 miles, about 7 miles from my house.
No, I'm in OR.
Oh, you just hunt the trick, man. I could be at Trevor's house in 6 hours.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And that's if I drive slow.
Oh my.
I made it to Grubbs, Arkansas, my house, and man, I almost made it in 4.5 hours, but I had a little road work. So it's
See, I'm about an hour and 45 minutes away from Osceola, but I can make it there in an hour if traffic's right.
Yep.
How far are you from Osceola?
It says about an hour and 45 minutes. I'm in West Tennessee.
Cause I'm right. I'm banging on Osceola's door.
Where you really?
Yeah. Go plug this up for me. Your computer charger's on the table. Go plug it up.
We may have to throw something together next year then.
Hey, I'm serious. I can hook you up with a guy in Missouri.
Okay.
Oh yeah, man, I can.
Don't be bullshit.
I ain't bullshitting. Hey man, I'm serious. I'm serious as stink on chip, man.
Hey, T, I got a question for you.
Dylan, don't be bullshit.
T, I got a question. You get your package? You.
Hell no. It'll probably be tomorrow.
Finally got mine.
What's the best Woody call? Broke mine and need to get another one before next weekend.
Duck Commander. If you're
Wyatt, I didn't know you could call wood ducks.
Come on.
that's a stripper call.
What that call, man? Like, honestly, like, they all do the same thing. But I ain't never found a wood duck. Honestly, like, just because one.
I tell you what, you hit up Stony Brooks here on TikTok and he'll hook you up with a wood duck call.
Hey, Trevor, got mine today.
Let me hear it.
Now my wife castrated me. Man, she's been hearing it all afternoon.
Are you serious?
Sorry.
Here comes the plate. Here comes the plate. Watch out. We're going to come across the screen like a frisbee.
We've been over here pitting with the daggum race car.
Oh, y'all, I got to show you this, dude. Stoney hooked his brother up.
Where is Stony?
Stoney's working. He's behind on calls. He's working.
You really need to learn how to speak Cherokee. Where's that?
How do I see it? Let me see if I can see it.
I'm going to show it off to Trevor and everybody.
So when are you going to start doing your podcast thing you was talking about?
Me? My first episode is gonna be this weekend. So.
Okay.
Ronnie.
Y'all. So,
They're back to girl.
my daughter's ball lanyard. She's got a couple of echoes on here. This one was gifted to her by Mr. Rick Dunn. And this one is a birthday gift from Jordan or Stoney, whoever you know him as. It's his double reed Widowmaker. She got it today.
That's slick.
Hey, dude, I'll post the video. I was getting ready to post the video when Coop went live, but she's like, it's my FFA colors. I said, yeah, it is. And she likes it. It's got a little glitter in it. I mean, she's a 15-year-old girl. I guess they like glitter.
Hey, Stoney's on. Perfect timing.
Look at Stony. My boy is in here. Stony, get in the box.
Get in here! But, yeah, this is my daughter's call lanyard. She got more damn calls than I do.
I spoke Stony smooth up. I spoke him up.
You know, if you rewind about 45 seconds ago, Stoney, man, you got the joke. He was whispering sweet nothing.
Just my favorite fishing. Stony, if you don't get on this live for at least 5 seconds, you don't have a set between your legs.
Oh yeah, he did say he was ice fishing tonight.
But yeah, this is her new favorite car right here, Jordan. She loves it. I'll post a TikTok later. Shelby!
Let's hear Shelby blow it.
Okay.
How about one of them FFA calls from
She's still practicing, y'all. Don't think you are. Get in here!
You got to do it wrong before you do it right.
Hold on.
Stony, if I don't get Snapchats, you drinking or catching fish tonight, I'm gonna be highly upset with you when I
I'm drinking.
Here, long enough to it. You say whatever you want. Hey, hold on a second. They ain't gonna. I told them. Can y'all hear me now?
Uh huh.
Okay, here she goes. Give me a cup. No. Pretty good. Mm-hmm.
You're so better than a lot of $10 guys.
Did you fart?
Don't be scared. Blow it. Blow it.
Blow it.
Some power behind that thing.
Don't be scared. Look better.
You gotta do it wrong 1,000 times before you get it right.
Think you're getting mad at your dad for something, just blow on it.
You need to send her to me for about a day, Chris.
Ooh. Not bad.
Pretend you're your mom, you don't have your dad.
You need to send her to me in about a day, and I'd have her cleaned up, ready to roll.
You're gonna go.
Hey, I'm telling you, why you lying though? Sometimes that shit'll bring a duck right in, cause he ain't never heard nothing like that this year. He be like, I'm kind of curious.
Okay, so
He's like, hey,
I was
baby.
talking to Pooh earlier. I was talking to Pooh. There's this kid that posted a short on YouTube, and literally his call was. I ain't gonna judge the kid, but and I ain't supposed to call it.
If it works, it works.
But dude, he on camera, like he had him just pumping up and dropping in, and he killed a limit. And I was like, it sounds like a duck, man. That's all it takes, really. Hey, you doing good, right? Good?
Yeah, right.
And your eye is more important than the sound of your duck call.
I'm sorry, I was talking to Shelby. Say that again.
The location of where you are and your hide is more important than your duck calling abilities.
Yep.
Yo.
100%, Stony.
You should worry about your cover and everything.
But I can work them.
And the snacks in your blind. If you have shitty snacks, you're gonna have a shitty hunt.
Yes. I 110% agree with that.
I don't care if you have a bad duck hunting day. Christmas tree case will make it all.
Oh,
You
some
gotta get in there. You gotta chop it up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta chop that bacon. You gotta chop that sausage. You gotta chop it all up.
and you gotta have those
Right.
oatmeal cream pies.
We didn't cook.
Dude, we need to get Brian from PG West Outdoors out there. That dude can cook, man.
Every good duck hunt needs a chef.
Or some Funyuns.
Yep.
Clark,
Moon pies, caffeine.
I'm pulling up in my driveway now. I'm gonna get in and take a shower. But hey, it's good talking with y'all.
Yeah,
Hey, man. Hop on anytime, brother.
All right, hey, on that podcast, if you need anybody to come on, I mean, I would love it. You know.
Yeah, shoot me a message. I'm trying to schedule some dates. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, all right, guys. I'll see y'all.
see ya.
All right. Oh, buddy, be good, man.
Yeah, so I'm starting a podcast. It's on Spotify right now, and I'm working with some other podcast stuff like outlets. So Sunday I'm gonna do my first podcast. I'm gonna do a live podcast while I'm ice fishing with BG Outdoors. And a lot of people know him as Brian. Me and him are gonna be ice fishing Sunday, so we're gonna get a lot of good footage, and we're gonna do a live and a podcast while we're doing it. So it should be fun. Um, but no, one thing that I think we hit on every time I'm live or Chris is live is waiter safety. I don't think we over talk about it, but I hear more and more every day that a new death has happened or someone almost drowns because they don't have a knife in their waders or they're hunting alone. If you are hunting somewhere that you don't know, always have a buddy, or if like there's a group that is at the boat ramp, give them your number or say, hey, I'm hunting over here, so those people know. Or if you're near a house or something and those people don't see your truck leave when it's dark, they should start calling a sheriff or somebody, because there's too many deaths this year or close calls that should never be accounted for this year. I know Chris will agree with me and a bunch of guys on here.
I've heard about it. Like
So
fatality.
I always drop a pin and send it to my wife. I'm like, here's where I'm at. I'm leaving at 11 o'clock or whatever time. If I'm not home by, say, noon or 11:30, depending on where I'm at, I'll let you know. If you don't hear from me, give me a little bit, because sometimes I don't have service or good enough service. But, you know, I tell her, if I'm leaving at noon and you don't hear from me by 1:30, get worried. Because, I mean,
I don't know about y'all, but I hunt by myself sometimes too. You know, but like you said, I always like it when you got 2 or 3 people, because, I mean, if you get tore up back there, you ain't gonna drag yourself back. You know.
The one
where I live in a small town. If they don't know you personally, everybody knows who everybody is. Even though you might not know that well. And, you know, they'll ask you, hey man, which direction you headed, what time you headed out, what stuff like that. Well, I'm headed out at 10:30. What about you? Yeah, me too. Cool. Like, and everybody just kind of waits. Like, so say if Robert, you and Bryce and Tony and Coop all come down and hunted or lived around here, and we all seen each other at the boat ramp or wherever, we're all said we was gonna leave at 10:30. Everybody just kind of subconsciously is like, well, I'm gonna hang out for a little bit, make sure I see this dude, what's going on, you know. And everybody, you know, copacetic and cool about it and everything. And, you know, I try to look out.
Every time I go out, man, somebody knows where I'm at. They might not know my exact location, but they know where I'm at.
Right.
And if they've been there, they know exactly where to go anyway. So.
Yep. And my wife's there from around here, and I'm friends with 2 of the 3 game wardens that are here. It don't take long for them to find me. And I'm friends with other duck hunters around here. You know, all she's got to say is, he went to Asley. Okay, we know exactly where he's at if he went to Asley on this week. So they're gonna look at the clock. And, you know, if I'm not there and my truck is, oh shit. You know.
And you know, man, people think it's funny, man, but honestly, if you got like you in a boat, you got life jackets, you got all this shit, but they make them dive packs like for people in the ocean. You know what I mean? Like, so if you flip out, you in big water, it's hard for people to find, especially from the air. You know what I mean?
And
You got
Buy those dive packs. You can buy those dive packs at civilians. They're not as good as what the Coast Guard, Navy, Air Force, people like that use. But, I mean, they still work. But
And I know I lack on it a lot, but I know where I'm hunting. But if there's a new lake, a new spot that I don't know, I throw a life jacket on. Just because you don't know if you're going to hit a stump, a boat, a giant ass rock. Like, you don't know. So, even though everyone hates the giant orange life jackets that make you look like a shooting target, wear it. Because even though it doesn't make you look cool, you can still look cool the next day instead of being in a hospital room or in a funeral home. So,
I'd rather be
I think
alive.
the reason why there's been a lot of accidents this year is because, for one, the water levels have been crappy. People jumping in there thinking, oh, yeah, it's still the same, but you're running in 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 foot less of water than what you normally run in.
I agree with that 100%. And also, I was telling you choose life, man. I can't see here. Nothing but Thursday. But I agree with that 100%, Robert. And I think another reason is the duck hunting has been so shitty all across the country. I mean, some spots have been better, had better times than other locations. But when the ducks are in, people are being even stupider than what they are. And everybody wants to run to that hole at 75, 80 mile an hour.
You guys ever hear of body booting?
Yeah.
So down on the flats where we go body booting, we wear survival suits, like Coast Guard approved survival suits that are bright fucking red. And then you wear your wading jacket or something because you have to, like, that water will come up higher than your waders in a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
And let me tell you what, you think you got the most warm pair of waders and you got your toasty, you stay in the flats for a few hours and you let me know.
Yeah.
I've seen guys go out there and they're like, oh, I'm wearing Under Armour and I'm wearing the Sitka Merino, and next thing you know, it's like, dude, I'm cold. Get me the hell out of here.
yeah,
I think the reason people start seeing ducks this year too, and they're running and being a little bit more stupid than what they usually are. I think that's another reason you're starting to see a lot of boating accidents this year. Bryce, what do you think?
Yeah, down here the guys, the biggest problem we have down here where I hunt at on public land is dealing with not necessarily the full-fledged boat racing, but just 2 days ago we had 2 younger gentlemen. One was 21 and one was 19, and they've been right through the same place every time. The water got lower. Everybody took off when it was 4 a.m. They turned their boat completely over sideways right there. And that has to do in like what he was talking about with the life jackets and your chest waders and all that stuff. If it wouldn't have been for some of us, not saying those boys would have drowned, but it could have got a whole lot worse if all of us wouldn't have been paying attention. But you just never know when it comes to water temperatures, outside temperatures, and all that stuff, when a freak accident like that could happen.
We're our brother and sister's keeper when we're out there. If you see someone that their motor is cut out or something doesn't seem right, even though everybody wants to get birds, but at the end of the day, everybody wants to see everyone come home. So you can be the biggest pain in the ass out in the water, but when shit hits the fan, I hope someone would come save my ass if I had an issue or someone's stuck, because sometimes it comes back and you need help or your motor cut out, and yeah, there's people that pass people in the water, be like, oh, look at that guy's motor that's cut out, but that might be the only boat that passes them for a while. So
Where'd you say you was hunting at, Brian?
I mainly hunt down here in South Arkansas at Felsenthal.
Oh, yep. So I heard about that, Robert. You remember last night I was telling you about them dudes that tipped over?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk about the exact same place.
Where the guys from Louisiana almost killed that one guy a few weeks ago also.
Oh yeah.
I tell you, man, I seen a video. Dude almost got his head took off by a limb, and they had that boat skimped back, riding in a spot that wasn't much wider than the boat itself.
Yeah.
And he just missed his head by a couple inches. I mean, it took his hat off. That's how close it was.
Right. Well, them boys that got into that big altercation down here, all four of them were from Louisiana, but one of them was stuck on a log and the hole he was going to wasn't 75 yards. Well, this other boat come by him, swamped him. Shorten the story a little bit, they got into a big verbal argument and all that. Two of the three guys in the other boat went over there. Next thing you know, the oldest guy of the whole group picks up a push pole and cracked old boy's head wide open. And they started beating on him. And then, to make it even worse, they were trying to capsize the boat over the top of him to make it look like a boating accident.
Mm.
And we were about 600, 700 yards from it, and they were out in the flats out there, which y'all know how, your voice echoes across that water and all that. And I mean, it was bad. The boy's lucky to be alive. I can tell you that much.
Not to change the subject, but are there snow geese down in Arkansas yet?
Oh yeah, they there.
yeah,
Not in South Arkansas, there ain't that many.
Gotcha.
Go across 40.
We're just getting on birds up here really well right now. The geese have been staying and trying to stay warm, so they've been holding.
I ain't seen no geese. I might have seen 40 geese all season.
That's crazy.
And normally we see 300 or 400 sitting in one spot. This time of year, anyway.
Yeah, they're all over Northeast Arkansas. Or they was when I was there a couple of weeks ago. I saw them.
Well, them snows, man. If you can just go down I-40. If you can find a spot to hunt, that's about the best place you can hunt in Arkansas if you want snow geese.
Yeah, I'm heading to South Dakota in a few weeks to try and get some snows.
I just know from experience riding back and forth from Oklahoma that anything around I-40, when the snow geese are there, they there. You talking several 100,000 on one field, and you look across the street and there's another several 100,000 sitting right there.
That's the best view in the world is when the fields are moving.
Oh, dude, that was crazy when I was in North Arkansas. When we went through there, and there's usually not any that far west in Arkansas around the Morrilton area. And my daughter said, "Dad, what is that?" And I saw a crow. I was like, "It's a crow, honey. You've seen a crow 1,000 times." She said, "No, that." And I looked off to my right, and I was like, "Holy shit. I bet you there were 2,000 of them in that field." And I have a feeling the storm to come through the day before just kind of pushed them that way a little ways. And but man, there's just tons of them. And the further northeast Arkansas we got, I kept seeing them. I couldn't tell you how many snow geese I saw in a 2-day period. It was nuts.
I saw 25 snows in Georgia. What was it, last weekend? I think I talked to you about that, Chris.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, last weekend.
Just loafing, man, just chilling in a spot that you couldn't try to hunt them if you wanted to.
No, weekend before last.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. So, tell everybody.
They're on a community
Tell 'em why you
pond.
Yeah. Ain't that crazy?
Out of all the places you could have stopped in Georgia, you stopped right there. And it don't help how bad the migration's been the past couple of years. It's so messed up. The weather's been all over the place. Usually we see about. Usually we see hundreds of thousands of sandhill cranes come through Georgia, man. I bet you I ain't seen 15 all season. That tells you right there that they ain't moving through here anyway. I was out of Minnesota early December, and usually that time of year they got 3 feet of snow on the ground, and they're getting geese like there's no tomorrow. I went up there for a week and a half, came home with 8 birds.
Yeah. So Stony Brook's from Minnesota. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Pardon?
Stony Brook Falls.
Okay.
I'm from Wisconsin.
I'm mainly here in Illinois and Indiana. I live right on the border.
That's right. I think he was on my live or this live one day and asked that same question. I can't remember.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was hunting up in Hastings.
Okay. Man, I primarily just hunt Arkansas, Oklahoma.
Gotcha.
I'm from Arkansas, I live in northeast Oklahoma. It's not like I live far. The border's literally, well, you can't see me, but it's 20 minutes east of me, behind my back here. And so, yeah, I mean, I grew up, I started duck hunting when I was 15, and I went with friends and their families. And we'd go all over bio meet up, and we'd go to Big Lake a couple times, and we'd go down southwest Arkansas, and I can't remember the spot. Bryce, maybe you can help me. What's that WMA out around Hope, Arkansas there? I know you're in town too, but
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Oh, I did.
a couple times.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which one exactly is over there. There's so many of them down, all up through here. Let me think about it. I'll remember it here in a minute.
Okay. Man, I can't. Gosh dang. I've hunted a bunch of them. A couple of them. I couldn't even tell you right now. Hey, gosh, yeah. I couldn't even tell you a bunch of them because, like I said, I was 15, 16, 17 years old when I go to my buddy Clint and all of his family and go duck hunting. But we hunt the White River around northeast Arkansas a lot. We hunt Arkansas River a lot. We went to someplace around McGehee, Arkansas. I don't remember where that was. That might have been private. I don't remember. But that McGehee, where are you from McGehee, Bryce?
From McGee?
Yeah.
About hour and a half south of there. I live in El Dorado, dead central of South Arkansas. We ain't but 25 minutes from the Louisiana state line there.
I used to go through El Dorado to see my great aunt, Bill Flatfoot. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And,
Me and Brown was talking about hitting a little loop down through there, hitting Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, right there in that little loop next season. If a couple of y'all want to jump in.
Man, so I'm working on something with some people, and I'm not going to divulge everything because it's not 100% a go. I've talked to people about this a few weeks ago. But if it all works out, I got 5 people that can go with me. All you got to pay for is your way there and your out-of-state hunting license. That's it.
Is this the thing in the big state down south?
Yep.
Okay. I talked to someone else about that today, and they asked me if I was going, and I forgot about it, and I looked like an idiot. So now I understand what we were talking about.
Well, just so y'all know, when we head out Ours is going to be very short notice because we're not going to do anything until we know the ducks are actually there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're all waiting and some days blacked out where if we're all able to get up there, me and the 5 people I'll ask. I don't know who it's all going to be. Robert, Coop, you're one of them because I talk to y'all on a daily basis. Stoney's one of them. I want to get Trevor to try to go, and I like to get Brill to go, man. I've talked to him quite a few times, and he seems like a cool cat, but I mean, it just all depends. But yeah, y'all just get there and pay for your out-of-state license. Everything else is included. Like it's all on the house. So, but it depends on the
I'll
bird
definitely partake.
all day. So it depends on the bird, and if we all get together, if it comes to what's the word I'm looking for? Fruition? Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I got an Arkansas public school education, and I barely got it. But we'll all have to get together and pick one of the a 3-day period. We'd all be able to go.
Yeah.
Ours will be probably a 5-day journey when we go. Honestly, because we're gonna probably be hitting several states right there back to back.
Right.
You know. So I mean, it's gonna be it'll be at least probably a week thing. If nothing else, 4 or 5 days anyhow.
Well, I know everybody else I invite, it's going to suck to be gone. For me, it ain't going to be no big deal. It's an 8-hour drive.
Well, it's probably a long drive for me, but it'll be all right.
You could probably make it. You live in Eastern Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably make it, I'm going to say 14 hours.
Oklahoma or Texas?
Texas.
Yeah, because I can get to Durant, Oklahoma, in almost 14 hours, and that's pretty good.
You can make it to Durant, Oklahoma in 14 hours. You can make it to just outside of Dallas in 14 hours. Easy.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's 18 hours for me. That's an easy drive. That's
Yeah,
going to be.
it's a good 18 hours for me too. I'm not far away from you.
We should just road trip it.
Let's do it, man.
But no, Chris.
Dude, I hit the road.
Anybody's coming from the north, meet me in my house. We'll just hop in and go.
Chris, that's probably when we do that. That's probably gonna be my 2-week, 3-week. I'm gonna just go to Arkansas, fish, bow fish, and just do a big circle. I'm gonna bring my truck, the box trailer, the boat. I'm gonna load it up in the box trailer and just go.
That's how we're gonna do. We're gonna probably work about a week out of ours.
Any of you boys dabble with any pheasant hunting ever?
Oh, right here.
Oh, that's my man.
That thing you got.
That's my man.
Look at this. Look at this. I don't know what your name is, man. Not trying to be rude.
Oh,
Check this out, Dirty Bird.
gorgeous. When did you get that? This season or last?
A month ago?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a gorgeous bird.
And it's already back. That's what I'm talking about.
Man, we're just sitting up here talking about waterfowl hunting like we do all the time. Hey, Chris, the waterfowl season's about over for everybody. What's up, Roger?
That bow dart that you were talking about over there by Hope.
Yep.
What's going on?
Exactly it. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
You had to Google it, didn't you?
No, a buddy of mine wrecked his truck on the way over there 2 weeks ago, and I just drew a blank when you asked that, and then it dawned on me because he ran a stop sign over there and went out through the woods.
Hey, if you guys have not went and checked out Shoddy Gear,
Go ahead.
go check them out. It's a great dry bag. They have a couple features. They have a backpack one that he just released, and then there's a jumbo bag. So go check them out. Really good prices.
Man, I need a dry bag, but I no offense, shot of gear. I just make banded pro staff. I gotta get one from them.
What's going on? Man, a friend.
So honestly, man,
Here.
how many of y'all keep a change of clothes in your gear?
I do.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Okay, I just make a floor.
I mean, if I like, so my waiter pants are the sorry if anybody from Bandit's listening. I got them before I made everything. They're from Northern Black, so they're kind of like sweatpants, really.
Oh man, I got a set of those. I love those things.
Bro, I wear them out in public.
Dude, I
really
wear
do. Yeah, and so I keep a pair of tennis shoes in my truck. And I also keep a pair.
I got everything, brother.
But if
Everything.
if I don't go for a swim, man, I just take my waders off, slide my tennis shoes on, and shoot, I'll go to Walmart like that. I don't care.
So, Chris, this is shoddy gear.
Well, shit, I can read.
I know, but
You guys are talking about the waiter pants,
Uh-huh.
and I was actually looking for some waiter pants. I'm debating the First Light ones that are new. I always wear sweatpants over my merino, and they just get soaking wet. So I'm looking for something different. So if I'm gonna be honest with you, I was one of those guys that hated on Sitka like no other. Yeah. Someone was saying the gradient bibs are sweet. Dude, I tried them, and they are wonderful. Yeah, gotcha. As much as I always hated Sitka, it's kind of the way to go. Yeah, I only have like one or two Sitka items. I have one right now. But
Banded makes a really good waiter pants, and I love them. They're so comfortable.
But I also agree that Northern Flight is slept on a lot. They've got some good stuff.
Banded.
Oh yeah, I dabble with some Banded.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I wear. Banded. I got the mid-season and late-season fleece line waiter pants, and I've been wearing them for years.
So, in y'all's opinion, for y'all people that've been using Bandit for a while, do y'all see a difference versus their old stuff versus their new stuff? Because I've been told that a lot of their older products were a lot better than some of their newer stuff.
Okay, so I'm gonna step in, and I'm not saying this because, like y'all know, I made Bandit pro staff and all that good stuff. This is strictly me. This is not the pro staff side of me speaking. I've owned Bandit. I've owned Avery. I've owned Cabela's neoprene. I've had shit. What was the other one they had? I don't remember.
Drake.
No, lacrosse. And so my first pair of Bandit was, my Avery one's rock. So for y'all that's been following me long enough, my loving wife surprised me with a pair of Bandit Red Zone 3.0s. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I've busted through ice now. It is just, inches thick, but it's been thick enough. Buck brush. I found a 55-gallon barrel in the water the hard way last weekend. A tree stop. I almost went for a swim, but luckily I didn't. And buck brush, tree stops underneath the water. Y'all know if you're hunting creeks and sloughs that are shallow enough, you'll hit the tree root, sticking out from the bank. Limbs, big, huge limbs. Sometimes you got to kind of step over. I've got my waders hung up on